Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our dashboard spreads for the next week in March. Got some washi tape here that I may use, as well as these sticker books that I may pull from. Okay, so this week I decided that I wanted to do a spread that was just bright and cheerful, and yellow is always a perfect color for that. So I went into my sticker books and tried to find some yellow decor. I had a bit of trouble finding any one book with enough to cover this, which is why there's so many sticker books pulled. But I figured that you can't go wrong with lemons for a yellow spread, and I have a few of them in different books, so I'm just going to quickly pull them out and put them on the wax paper so that I can kind of see what I have to work with. The ones here in this book have this nice teal color, which I kind of like matched up with it, but these leaves are also easier to cut off. And so the other lemons that I found have a green leaf look to them, but they're more like on top of the sticker, so it'd be really hard to separate them from the sticker. So I think I'm gonna have to go with that darker green just so that I can get a little bit of balance there with the lemons and be able to use as much of the decor as possible. I also pulled a couple from the Cool to Be Kind sticker book. There I have a page with a lot of bigger lemons, which I'm going to plan on using, and the Happy Illustrations one is the one I just pulled up. And I thought I would be pulling more from there, but I didn't really find as much as I had originally thought in that sticker book. So we'll see if I even end up using that one. But here, yeah, this is where I decided I need to cut off the teal leaves so that I can kind of just use those lemons in with the rest and stick with the two colors of the more like an olive leaf green than the teal. I'm just putting those back. Those were in one of the Color Story books. I think it's either Color Story, I call it Color Story 2 or 3. I pulled both. There are lemons in each, but I don't think I used one of the books. The one there that's purple, it says $4.97 on it. That one I don't think I end up using, but I may be wrong. I also pulled out all of the bigger lemons, and then I also pulled that Sunshine and Lemonade, and I think that little circle with the lemon down below from the horizontal layout sticker book. So now I'm just trying to figure out how all of these lemons might go together on my spread, kind of making it cute. I was thinking originally that I would do like a triangular pattern with some in the middle and then some in the two corners in the bottom. Starting out with the bigger items first, that tends to be helpful, kind of gives you a nice grounding point, and then work with the smaller ones off of that and kind of build them up into a little cluster of stickers. Takes a little while to figure out how these might go together without blocking too much space here on the left hand side. Since I've been using my new Alistair method and pretty much using this whole dotted grid area for that list, I really don't want to take up too much space and encroach upon that functionality. And in case you've missed it, I just did that video on Wednesday, so if you want to see more about how I'm going to set up that bottom half and do my task list here on the dashboard, do check that out. It was a video that took a long time for me to get together, but I think has some useful information. So if you're interested, do check out that video, and I'll link it here above as well as on the side. So I think I've got most of the bigger lemons placed, and now I'm just trying to figure out how I want to cluster together these ones where I trimmed off the leaves. Since they look a little bit different, I kind of like having them separated a bit from the others in their own kind of styling so that it doesn't clash too much and doesn't seem as obvious that the style isn't exactly the same. I did pull this "Today is Yours" quote from the Cool to Be Kind sticker book, but I'm not in love with it. I just put it down there below, but it just doesn't feel like it's the right yellow. It's a little bit more orange, and I don't know. I think that for a quote, it should probably be pretty bold and black, kind of like the sunshine in Lemonade is. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put that back onto the sticker sheet. And right now I'm pulling from the horizontal layout sticker book, and it has a few more, I don't know, decorative yet functional paper stickers in here. Not really functional, decorative paper stickers in here that I'm going to try to pull in with the similar styling of the lemons and some like washi tape strip style stickers. And just looking in here, see if there's anything else I want to add in. And here's that color story book I mentioned that did have some lemons in it, but they were just totally a different style and not much to work with, so decided to go ahead and put that back. But that color story there, the 461, that's the one that I pulled mainly from for this spread. And then I'm also using the Happy Illustration sticker book that used to have a lot of lemons in it near the back. Well, not a lot, but a few lemons in it in the back, but I used those already. So it does have some lemon-based stickers in here, which is why I pulled it. And then I realized that these leaves, as I was looking through the sticker book for those stickers, that these leaves are the same styling as the ones that are on those really small ones at the top. And so I can kind of make the lemons look like they're all part of the same styling, just combining them with these leaves. So I was pretty excited about that when I saw it. Also brought in more of that green color so that I could make it more prominent on the spread. And since I have these leaves, I was able to trim out the leaves stuck to those two bigger lemons that weren't quite the same style, and then replace them with these leaves. So again, everything kind of matches up style-wise. And I think putting those lemons kind of vertically going up the side was a perfect solution there to still give me plenty of room, but give a nice bold element there in the corner. And just looking to see if there's anything else I want to add in here. Got a couple of paper box stickers and washi strips that I might pull in. Just kind of seeing what else is specifically lemon related or in that same color scheme. I definitely like this like typewriter font style that's on the quotes that I've already pulled, so I'm just gonna kind of fudge it there and grab a little bit of that cupcake sticker. It says "Treat Yourself." Since that font is the same font, I wanted to use that. And Friday night has kind of been my cheat meal night as of late, so that is where I put the "Treat Yourself" sticker, which I think is appropriate. And now I'm in that Cool to Be Kind sticker book, looking for some focus boxes to kind of pull in here on the right. A lot of sticker flip through on this one. Just trying to see what I have and what might work. And honestly, I think that quote would have been fine. I like the bold black there, but I just was indecisive at the moment. I really like the styling of the typewriter font, so I was hoping to find something that kind of pulled that in again that was a black quote. I looked around quite a bit but didn't really find anything that I loved. And then I also pulled out my Rainbow Mega sticker book to grab some yellow boxes because it's the only book I could think of that had yellow colorful boxes in it. And I'm just trying to see if I want to pull in green ones as well. And then here I thought, well, maybe I could layer pieces of this box sticker together with the colorful box, give a little more pattern and color to those. Lay those guys in there. And then I have this nice darker green, smaller colorful boxes that I'm going to pull, kind of again tie in with the leaves. Once I actually set up my week with my task list, my whole setup, I might add some highlighter features in on the right hand side a little bit after, you know, the week begins or as the week begins. I think I'll add a little bit of color and interest on the side, and maybe I'll pull in more of the green. Haven't quite decided yet. And here I pulled out my Happy Quote sticker book. I thought maybe I could pull in some of these typewriter quotes that I have in there, but again, the color wasn't quite right. It was just a little bit too orange and the yellow was too bright. Let's see if there's anything else in here that will work. Really searching for a typewriter quote in black that's big that I could put basically right underneath where it says March, underneath the lemons there on the side, but I'm not finding it. I'm not finding what I'm looking for. I even went into the travel sticker book because I know it has that whole page of typewriter font stickers, but there was no big quotes in there to be had. So here I'm just trying to say, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to try to pull back in this "Today is yours" quote? But it just doesn't feel like it matches the spread, so I'm going to go ahead and put that back. And I just kind of gave up. At this point, I was like, well, it looks cute as is. I mean, it does have a big hole here, but maybe, like I said, I'll find something and pull it in at a later time. So I'm going to start moving things over, and I'm going to try to move this washi over cleanly. We'll see. I'm always on the struggle bus with the washi. And I'm just going to go ahead and trim that out. And then move over some of these bigger pieces. I like to do the bigger pieces when they are flush right up to the line with my hands versus trying to roll them off, because it's a little bit tricky to get something to line up perfectly with the edge of the paper with the wax paper roll off technique. So that's why I'm placing them by hand, otherwise I would just roll it off the paper. And just moving over those focus boxes now. And that quote. I'm going to try to fix this guy. It's a little bit crooked, and then of course I lay it down crooked, so it doesn't really matter. And I just had to work with it because it was starting to pull up the paper. And I like having those little washi strips behind the green, so I'll do that here as well on the top. Just adds a tiny bit of extra pattern there, which I like. First, I'm going to go ahead and move over these lemons. And then kind of line that up. Okay, let's see. So I'm just going to go ahead and figure out exactly where these need to go. Because of the march, I want to make sure I'm not covering up the letters with anything that you can't see through. And then I just totally accidentally touched the paper too fast on that. But I like that it's kind of centered and right there on the spine. Just gives a little extra punch of yellow there. And I'm mainly trimming off just the excess clear sticker that's there on that lemon, as well as most of these lemons here on the edges. The leaves themselves do overlap a bit more, but most of the other trimming is just clear sticker that hangs over. Okay, that's looking really good. Just want to try to reuse some of those trimmings if I can. This one has some leaves on it. Just want to put it here. It's a little awkward, but at least I reused it. And now moving over that little quote section and this kind of continuation of lemons there. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but I had cut out the lemon in the middle of this one because it matched better with the ones next to it. So I could replace it with one of the lemons I had extra, but it just kind of made that little continuance of sunshine and lemonade lemons look seamless. And I moved over the paper washi tape strip from the bottom to the top to kind of help me fill that space visually. I like that better. And now I'm just going to go ahead and trim out these holes so that I can put it in my planner. And once I'm done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!